Okay, so here we go. Three musketeers have joined us from Dubai. Rohit will also join. Look at Shomik sitting under an umbrella as if he's half Emirati. Vaibhav at least is working, so he's standing. Shomik is relaxing. Bharat is smiling. They are in mood, and why not? India is doing excellently well, but not the best, but yet winning with pretty much in store against Bangladesh. Pakistan, half depleted Pakistan, no Fakhar Zaman. So, will they stand a chance? Is this a kind of overhyped spectacle at the moment? Is Pakistan a bit of a pushover now? We are asking all these questions on the show. Shomik, I'll start with you. Is this Pakistan even a match for India? How do you, and here's our four musketeers, all of them are there. Rohit has also joined. Shomik, first question to you, does Pakistan have a chance?
Yes, yes, they have a chance. I would say it's 60-40 in favor of India. There is some echo.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say it's 60-40 in favor of India. But Pakistan have a chance. You can never write off Pakistan, especially in Dubai. And we never know which Pakistan would turn up. Maybe there someone will score a scintillating 100. Maybe someone will come up with a spell of his life, like Muhammad Hamid did at the 2017 Champions Trophy final. So you never know. Also, for the fact that I agree with I agree with Akash Chopra to some extent that if it were played on a highway sort of a pitch, then India could have outbatted Pakistan. But given that another slow turner is on offer, that narrows the gap. Pakistan don't have quality. I mean, if you compare Pakistan's spin attack with India, India have better quality spinners. But then in the Test series against New Zealand also, although it was a different format, India had far better quality spinners, and New Zealand played with bit part spinners, but they won 3-0. This time, although this is a 50 over game, if it is a slow turner, if they can manage a couple of wickets, bringing on a couple of leg sleep, that can create pressure on this Indian batting lineup. And we know India under pressure against spin also, they don't inspire confidence. Although this Indian team have a couple of players who are very, very good against spin. One is Shreyas Iyer. Shubman Gill is in his form of his life. Shreyas Iyer is a very good player against spin. So is Akshar Patel.
रोहित, मैं अभी शोएब मलिक से बात कर रहा था हिंदी में भी. कल ये इंटरव्यू हम लोग चलाएंगे, 20-25 मिनट का लंबा इंटरव्यू अभी खत्म किया. मैं यही सवाल उनसे पूछ रहा था, एंड ही सेड समथिंग सिमिलर टू व्हाट शोमिक इज सेइंग कि फर्स्टली इसे देखिए, खुशदिल और अगर आप सलमान अली आगा से, हमारा जो मिडिल ऑर्डर है, अगर आप एक अबरार अहमद से जा रहे हो तो वो ठीक नहीं है. टीम कॉम्बिनेशन, टीम सिलेक्शन गलत था. फोर्थ फिफ्थ बॉलर का जो एक वो फिफ्थ बॉलर का पार्ट है, ये दोनों मिला के नहीं कर सकते, एक स्पिनर लेना चाहिए था. दैट वाज हिज फर्स्ट पॉइंट. बट देन ही सेड कि दुबई का जो कंडीशंस है, इस कंडीशन में अगर हम टॉस जीत जाते हैं और हम पहले बैटिंग करके 260 270 कर लेते हैं, तो हमारे पास वो बॉलिंग है कि हम इंडिया को रोक दें ऑन अ रिलेटिवली स्लो टर्नर. दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम इज पाकिस्तान ओनली चांस. रोहित जुगलान, योर थॉट्स?
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, मतलब हम इस पर काफी चर्चा कर चुके हैं ऑलमोस्ट. आज सुबह जो मैंने और शोमिकदा ने वीडियो किया है उसमें हमने इस बारे में एक एक्सटेंसिव चैट किया है कि क्या पाकिस्तान जब उन्हें एक ये रिप्लेसमेंट कॉल करना था तो क्या जरूरी था कि आप एक ओपनर ही लेकर आते, नोइंग कि यू हैव ओपनर ऑलरेडी. उस्मान खान भी आपके पास है, आपके पास बाबर आजम को आप ओपन करवा रहे हो, साउथ शकील आपके पास एक और ऑप्शन है ओपन करवाने का. तो क्या इमामुल हक जो कि इतने लंबे अरसे बाद वापसी कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तान टीम में, उनकी क्या कोई जरूरत थी? या आप जैसे बॉलर को, या इसके अलावा भी अगर आप देखें, लोग बहुत ज्यादा साजिद खान की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं मानता हूं कि वो थोड़ा सा टेस्ट वाले बॉलर ज्यादा हैं. अगर आप देखोगे उसामा मीर एक बॉलर और है जो अलग अलग, ये सब क्या है, ये वेरिएशंस है, ये अलग अलग. उसामा मीर ठीक है, जैसा हमने हिंदी में भी बात की थी कि उसामा मीर थोड़ा सा एक वो लेग ब्रेक वाला ऑप्शन लेकर आते हैं, जबकि अब अगर आप सुफियान मुकीम को देखोगे तो एक लेफ्ट आर्म रिस्ट स्पिनर का ऑप्शन आपको मिल जाता है। तो आप अगर इसको एक वो फ्लावर बुके की तरह देखोगे तो आपके पास हर तरह का ऑप्शन है। जैसे इंडिया अपने साथ हर तरह के ऑप्शन लेकर चल रहा है। आपको एक राइट आर्म ऑफ ही चाहिए, आपके पास है। आपको एक लेफ्ट आर्म ऑफ ही चाहिए, आपके पास रिस्ट स्पिनर भी है। आपके पास वो मिस्ट्री सो कॉल्ड मिस्ट्री स्पिनर भी है। तो आपके पास सिचुएशन जो डिमांड कर रही है वो फुलफिल कर सकते हो। विद पाकिस्तान ऑल्सो ठीक है, उनके पास सलमान अली आगा, या फिर जैसा हम बात कर रहे हैं कि अगर आप खुशदिल शाह की बात करते हो, एक लेग ब्रेक का ऑप्शन तैयब ताहिर भी है, लेकिन वो गेंदबाजी नहीं कराते हैं उनसे, बट वो भी एक लेग ब्रेक का ऑप्शन लेकर आ सकते हैं। अल्टीमेटली बात वही है जो शोएब मलिक ने आपके, अगर या तो पाकिस्तान ये मादा रखे कि वो इंडिया को जल्दी आउट कर सके, वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है इस समय पर। बट आप, और दिक्कत यहां पर सेकंड बैट करते हुए कल हमने जो देखी वो यही कि विकेट होल्ड करने लगा। जैसे जैसे गेम आगे जा रहा था विकेट होल्ड कर रहा था, वो ग्रिप करने की कोशिश कर रहा था। इंडियन बैटिंग को अगर आप उसके 3 घंटे, एक एक घंटे में डिवाइड करो, पहला घंटा उतना ज्यादा दिक्कत नहीं थी, दूसरा घंटा जिस वक्त पर श्रेयस अय्यर का विकेट गिरा, अक्षर पटेल का, आप देखो अक्षर पटेल ने स्वीप शॉट्स कितने अच्छी तरह खेले इंग्लैंड वाली सीरीज में, यहां पर आकर उन्हें दिक्कत हुई। उसके बाद जो लास्ट का 1 घंटा था जिसमें आपने देखा कि सारे पोस्ट अक्षर पटेल जो जो बैटिंग हुई है उसमें, क्योंकि केएल राहुल के पास वो क्लास है, इसीलिए मैं कह रहा हूं कि बार बार अक्षर पटेल को ऊपर भेजना कोई कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि आप फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी को बार बार, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी क्या होती है कि 10 में से 3 बार आप यूज कर लोगे, 10 में से 7 बार अगर आप अपने बैटिंग ऑर्डर को फ्लेक्सिबल बता रहे हो तो इसका मतलब वो एक नया कांस्टेंट है, ना कि ये कि केएल राहुल को आप 6 नंबर पर लाकर स्टैब्लिश करना चाह रहे हो। तो मेरे हिसाब से ये दोनों ही सूरतों में पाकिस्तान को जीत मिल सकती है, या तो वो इंडिया को पहले आउट कर दे, अगर आप देखोगे जो शोएब मलिक ने बात कही वो ज्यादा इजी है क्योंकि सेकंड बैट करना यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा ट्रिकी है। अगर विकेट कल जैसा ही रहता है और ड्यू बिल्कुल नहीं पड़ता है तो फिर वो बहुत ट्रिकी हो जाएगा।
भरत, मैंने बाबर आजम के बारे में शोएब मलिक से लंबा चौड़ा बात किया। आई आस्क्ड शोएब कि यार, आर यू डिसअपॉइंटेड, नंबर वन। सेकेंडली, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम विद बाबर? You know, is he mentally not there? Is he under pressure? Is it what is going on? So Shoaib was like, look, the pressure of expectations is weighing Babar down, number one. Secondly, Babar is trying to experiment too much. He should not. He should just go back to the basics and not let the run rate climb up like this, because that's where Pakistan is playing a form of cricket which is kind of outdated, and so is Babar. Bharat, your thoughts on Babar Azam and such comments, and can Babar Azam redeem himself?
Yes, I agree with him. When it comes to experimentation, you can even look at his technique. In the Test series against South Africa, he was playing a front-on stance, and he had a forward press. That forward press made me remember Virat Kohli only, perhaps mainly to negate the nip packer. That is one. Sometimes he has a side-on stance, so he's trying to experiment a lot with his game itself. Even if you look at how he's getting out a lot to soft dismissals. That is somewhere an indicator about his current mental state. If you are continuously getting out to soft dismissals, then somewhere you don't have the conviction behind your shots, conviction behind when you try to rotate the strike, you just don't have conviction in your game. So I guess that is why he's been playing like that, scoring at a strike rate of just over 70. I guess something like 71 strike rate, 64 of 90 balls. In this day and age is just not good enough. It is not going to win you games. Maybe, yes, on a slow wicket, if you are going to get a slow wicket, two-paced wicket, and somewhere Pakistan need maybe 100 runs in 25, 24 overs, then Babar Azam style of batting might come into the equation. Otherwise, that style of game wouldn't really work. So, simple is at its best is a nice top end player, classical player, fluent player. So just play your natural game. Obviously, it's easier said than done, considering his current state. But that is what he has to basically do. Just cut it down to one ball at a time and play your natural game.
Vaibhav, I'll ask Gargi this question also. I asked it, Shoaib, how important do you think this Fakhar problem is? Because Fakhar Zaman not being there in the team all of a sudden, and he said, देखो यार, अगर मैं पहला 6 बैटर्स देखूं, अगर मेरे टीम में एक इम्पैक्टफुल बैटर था जो मैच घुमा सकता है, वो फखर जमान था. मैं 1 2 3 4 5 6, and that is why this is the big problem. And last moment पे हुआ है, we don't even have an opportunity कि कुछ तो करे. So Imamul Haq, yes, पहले से ही उनको लेना चाहिए था, but Fakhar Zaman is a massive blow for Pakistan. Shoaib was obviously, as the former captain, was trying to kind of, be more optimistic, saying, I still hope Baki log will step up and all that. But it was apparent from his voice that the Fakhar Zaman problem is going to be a massive blow for Pakistan. Vaibhav Tripathi.
They already, they were without Sam Ayub. Sam Ayub, who did well in Australia. They won the series in Australia. They won the series in South Africa, and one of the main reasons was Sam Ayub. So losing him at very first was tough for Pakistan, and then they called Fakhar Zaman. Then Fakhar Zaman is now injured. Now what they are going to do, because Fakhar was one who is still one of Pakistan's best batter in limited overs cricket. You remember what he did in Bangalore in 2023 World Cup when he was dropped and then he was called up. So Fakhar is one batter who can take the game away from the opposition. He did that in the 2017 final against India. So he has a great game against spin. I still remember his 189 odd against South Africa in South Africa. So he's that kind of player who can take the game away from the opposition. Now Pakistan, what the problem with Pakistan is, they have all the batters who play at the same tempo. You look at Babar Azam's strike rate, you look at Mohammad Rizwan's strike rate, you look at everyone like Tayyab Tayyar is new, and Salman Ali Agha is still finding his feet in one day cricket. So all of these batters are new. So the problem with Pakistan's batting lineup, why we are saying that this is the most fragile batting lineup, because one once they don't have experience. Others, the other reason is that they don't have that firepower in the middle or at the top. This is where they lack. Without Fakhar Zaman, it will become even more difficult because Babar is not in form. Mohammad Rizwan is, oh, yes, he's scoring runs, but at what rate? He's eating a lot of balls. If you're scoring a 40 of 80 balls, it's not helping your team's cause. Babar
Okay.
also scored a 50 last game, but that didn't win them the game. That's the problem. The strike rate is the issue. They are not getting that, fire. They're not getting that middle over acceleration, which is required in one day cricket.
Mentally, can Pakistan do it? That mentally, because India is such a good 50 over side,
Yeah.
almost the most able side in this competition, favorites, flawless batting. Can mentally Pakistan rejuvenate themselves? Dubai, new conditions, they've just come from Pakistan. Do they have it in them, or is this an overhyped spectacle?
I mean, when you look at it, when you look at an India versus Pakistan game in Dubai, especially, you see a lot of solidity in the Indian batting lineup. I think when you look at India versus Pakistan, India is still a far superior team.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt about it. I'm not saying that Pakistan cannot do it or Pakistan cannot cause an upset, but still, India is a far superior team. And at this point, if you're talking about whether or not Pakistan can mentally overcome this slump that they've had in performances when it comes to impact, especially like Weber spoke, if they could do that, they would have done it by now. I think Pakistan had a lot of opportunities coming into this Champions Trophy as well. There were so many bilateral series that they could have won, that they, could have mentally overcome, but they did not. Heading into this one as well, touching on the Fakhar Zaman point, you had one batter who provided you impact. And when you think of a Dubai type of conditions, Dubai surface, you need solidity in your team. You need batters who can take the game away, put the pressure back on the opposition. And do I see those kind of batters in the Pakistan lineup? I don't, unfortunately.
Shomik, what is your recipe for Pakistan? Rohit just said two things here, echoing what Shoaib said. Either bat first, 270, 280, give India. Number two, pick some early wickets. Given the kind of composition from Pakistan, the other point that Shoaib Malik made, which I think is important. I told him, yaar, dekho, can we see someone in terms of individual brilliance? यार इस मैच में अगर किसी ने परफॉर्म कर दिया तो वो हीरो बन जाता है. पाकिस्तान में सलमान अली आगा विल बिकम द नेक्स्ट हीरो. ही से बोलिया भाई प्रॉब्लम वो नहीं है. ये T20 होता तो आप कह देते एक आदमी ने परफॉर्म कर दिया, इंडिविजुअल ब्रिलियंस से मैच निकाल दिया. 50 ओवर में एक आदमी नहीं निकाल सकता है, तीन को लगेगा. तीन आदमी को लगेगा, जो तीन आदमी इंडिविजुअल ब्रिलियंस से मैच निकालेगा. एटलीस्ट 3-4 लोगों को खेलना पड़ेगा. हमारे टीम में वो नहीं हो रहा है. प्रॉब्लम एक आदमी से नहीं बनता है काम. शो मी योर थॉट्स.
He is absolutely right. I mean, they need at least two players to play way above par to cause an upset. But then again, Pakistan has this uncanny knack. Earlier, they used to do it frequently. Sometimes a Manzoor Ilahi, out of the blue, Manzoor Ilahi coming, arriving and taking the game away from India. Sometimes a Yunus Khan, I mean Muhammad Yunus, not Yunus Khan. Yunus Khan is a great batsman. But overall, see, Pakistan will have to get over their losing mentality. This losing mentality, they have become serial losers, not only against India, but across. Even they lost a home test series against Bangladesh. So this losing mentality they will have to get out, and that is very very important. You saw all it was a different format, but the T20 World Cup game against India, the game sat in Pakistan's dugout when Rizwan was batting. Somehow they found a way to lose that game. So this is about not winning. Winning is a habit, and Pakistan, this current Pakistan team, have lost it. So from that point of view, it is very very important whether they can turn up with that winning mentality. If I mean, they will show a very haughty exterior, but underneath, if you scratch the surface, then maybe when playing against India these days, they suffer from an inferiority complex.
रोहित, ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट बात कह दिया इन्होंने, इंफीरियोरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स, चलो मान लेते हैं, अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट, इनसिक्योरिटी। ये इस मैच में अगर आप देखें, आई मीन थिंक अबाउट इट, योर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी इज ऑन द लाइन, आपका होम टूर्नामेंट, आपने 29 साल बाद आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट, आपने इतना शोर मचा दिया, फाइनली चलो आपका स्टेडियम बन गया। ये सब करने के बाद अगर पहला 2 मैच आप हार जाते हो, टूर्नामेंट से बाहर हो जाते हो, this pushes Pakistan cricket back by quite a distance, Rohit. And this is what the question from, I think, this question, Abhilash's question, that this is not, a real battle anymore. Where do you stand on this, Rohit Juglan? That are we kind of overhyping India, Pakistan, or how does kind of Pakistan, do Pakistan have it in their minds mentally, क्या वो इतना strong है to beat India? हाँ जी, रोहित, if you could hear me?
yes. I think दो अलग अलग तरह से इसको देखा जा सकता है. लास्ट 2 ओकेजन्स पे अगर वो देखें, yes, that was a T20 फॉर्मेट, बट उन्होंने इंडिया को हराया हुआ है. 2021 में 10 विकेट से हराया था. 2022 में एशिया कप 4 सितंबर को एक मैच था 2022 में, उन्होंने हराया था. कर्टसी गोज टू मोहम्मद रिजवान इन दोनों मैचेस में एक एपिसेंटर रहे हैं ब्रिलियंट परफॉर्मेंसेस के. इस समय वो कप्तान है, अच्छी फॉर्म में भी है. तो अगर लेकिन वो T20 फॉर्मेट है, सबसे बड़ी बात यही है. आखिरी बार अगर आपको देखना है कि भारत को पाकिस्तान ने कब हराया था 50 ओवर फॉर्मेट में, आपको 2017 के चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी फाइनल में जाना पड़ेगा. तो कहीं ना कहीं जब आप ये चीजें देखते हो, और उसके बाद के मैचेस भी अगर आप देखो, कैंडी में कंपटीशन उठा था जब शाहिन शाह अफरीदी ने ऊपर से जल्दी विकेट ले लिए थे, और उसके बाद हार्दिक पांड्या और ईशान किशन की एक पार्टनरशिप हो गई लास्ट एशिया कप में. तो अगर आप वो चीजें देखते हो तो वहां पर एक हल्का सा पाकिस्तान ने इंडिया को स्ट्रगल किया था. वरना आप 2018 का एशिया कप देख लीजिए, 2019 का मैनचेस्टर वाला ओडीआई देख लीजिए जो वर्ल्ड कप में हुआ था, आप उसके बाद 2023 वर्ल्ड कप देख लीजिए, एशिया कप देख लीजिए उससे पहले जो 50 ओवर फॉर्मेट में, उसके बाद जो हुआ कहीं पर भी, फिर 2023 का वर्ल्ड कप देख लीजिए, 50 ओवर की क्रिकेट में पाकिस्तान आसपास भी नहीं आया इंडिया को हराने के. तो इसको दो अलग अलग तरीकों से देखा जा सकता है. अगर पाकिस्तान इस जमीन, इस मैदान पर आकर ये सोचे कि यार हमने इन्हें हराया हुआ है, तो वो बिल्कुल सही सोचेंगे कि इस जगह पर हमने उन्हें हराया हुआ है. लेकिन वो एक T20 फॉर्मेट है. शौमिक दा ने बिल्कुल सही कहा, और जैसे शोएब मलिक ने भी कहा कि वो T20 क्रिकेट है, तो एक परफॉर्मेंस आपको आउटक्लास कर देती है. एक अच्छा ओवर, चाहे वो बैटिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आ जाए, बॉलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आ जाए, बढ़िया है. बट जैसे ही आप ये देखते हैं कि ये 50 ओवर क्रिकेट है, आप देखते हैं पाकिस्तान की टीम इंडिया को हराना तो छोड़िए, टक्कर देने के पास भी नहीं आ पाती है, और इस तरीके से मैच हारे जाते हैं जहां पर आप बोलेंगे कोई मजा ही नहीं था. तो इफ इट इज अबाउट T20 क्रिकेट, यस, ये एक बहुत एपिक राइवलरी है, बहुत मजेदार कंपटीशन हुए हैं, उन्होंने भी हमें हराया, हमने भी उन्हें हराया है. यू लुक एट मेलबर्न, लास्ट मोमेंट पे जो है इंडिया ने वो मैच जीता है, वरना वो मैच भी पाकिस्तान का था. तो न्यूयॉर्क जैसे उन्होंने फेंक दिया, वो मैच हम जीते, लेकिन वो पाकिस्तान ने दिया हमें मैच. वो मैच जब फर्स्ट इनिंग्स ओवर हुई थी तो हर कोई यही कह रहा था यहां से पाकिस्तान हार सकता है मैच, ये पाकिस्तान का हारना होगा अगर वो इस मैच को हारता है. वही हुआ, उन्होंने मैच फेंक दिया पूरी तरीके से. तो T20 में अब भी आप इसे एक बढ़िया राइवलरी कह सकते हो. 50 ओवर क्रिकेट में कहीं पर भी पाकिस्तान आसपास स्टैंड नहीं करता. यस, इट्स अ क्रिकेट, फनी गेम. एक अच्छा दिन कुछ भी बदल सकता है, चाहे वो इंडिया हो चाहे वो पाकिस्तान हो. तो आप वो 110%, आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से 60-40 शौमिक दा ने बहुत बड़ा दिल दिखा दिया अपना, और पाकिस्तान को 40% दे दिया. मैं तो 80-20 के आसपास रखूंगा. 80-20 भी मुझे बहुत ज्यादा लग रहा है. हम 15 या 10% दूंगा मैं पाकिस्तान को कि वो इस मैच में कुछ उठापटक कर सकते हैं.
मैंने भी 80-20 कहा था. So in that sense, Shomik has kind of given Pakistan a larger rope. Before I go to Bharat, Gargi,
Kind-hearted.
The real battle is between Naseem and Shaheen and the Indian batters. ये जो किसका question, Shomodeep का question है. Real battle is between, ये सवाल भी मैंने शोएब से पूछा, and his answer was Shaheen is also struggling with form.
Yeah.
Shaheen is struggling with form, and that is one of the most important
And
factors.
pace also, Buryada. His pace also 135, 138 only.
It's not, and Shoaib's issue was that he's not picking early wickets.
Yes.
Unless Shaheen picks early wickets, Pakistan will struggle. Your thoughts?
Absolutely. What has been Shaheen's USP when it comes to, his bowling? What has been the most successful part of Shaheen Shah Afridi's when we look back on his career, and especially against India, it's always been those early wickets. It's always been those early penetration, first 3 overs. He would always get the openers. He would get a Rohit Sharma. He would get a Virat Kohli. That has always been India's biggest weakness against Pakistan. But at the same time, when you look at India right now, I know India was a bit susceptible to top order collapses. If we looked at maybe the past couple of years in white ball cricket, but right now, I wouldn't say India is susceptible to that, especially with Shubman Gill coming into form, Rohit Sharma giving us solidity at the top. Yes, he's not scoring big runs. Yes, he's not scoring 100, but he's getting the job done, I believe. And with the other batters as well, we're batting pretty deep. India is batting pretty deep. And add to that the fact that Shaheen is not bowling full tilt. He has been struggling. He has been, like Shoaib Akhtar pointed out very correctly, that his biggest strength, picking wickets, being penetrative in the first, in the power play, has gone out of the window. So where is the threat?
Shoaib Malik, not Akhtar. So that's the thing. But Bharat, I think someone asked, Priyanshu or someone asked, that it is not Shaheen, it is Naseem Shah who is Pakistan's most important bowler at the moment, and he can create impact. Do you agree? Naseem yesterday also bowled that day before, that incredibly good ball against Williamson. That spell, the first spell from Naseem Shah was excellent day before, Bharat.
Yes, see, Naseem Shah is a talented bowler, no doubt about that. He has a good outswinger, good pace. But sometimes perhaps when it comes to bowling smarts, is perhaps not the best. That is what you believe. Even if you look at the T20 World Cup final, he was bowling to Ben Stokes. He was beating the bat with beautiful away swingers, going away from Ben Stokes. It somehow felt that even if he had bowled one straight delivery, Ben Stokes would have been out LBW, because it was moving around too much and leaving Ben Stokes, the left-hander. So maybe his bowling smarts are not great, but having said that, he's a talented bowler. And also another part to add is, yes, he depends a lot on outswingers. He's not added the wobble ball. So that is something that the batters know, that from mid crease or from slightly wide of the crease, the ball is going to mostly leave the right-handed batter. So yeah, there are a couple of things against him, but still he has good pace and he has a fine outswinger. So if he gets it right with a new ball, especially, he can nick out a couple of batters.
You want to ask Vaibhav something? Let's take some questions.
Yeah,
actually,
let's take some,
because we'll have to head out in 12-13 minutes. So huge number of questions. What is this they're asking?
What about this one? Cricket crazy bong.
We are unable to take wicket in the middle overs yesterday. Watch Jaddu's career bowling average, except Champions Tour. Vaibhav, you want to take that? Is there a concern about Ravindra Jadeja? Shomik is not in his head. Are you concerned about Ravindra Jadeja at all, Vaibhav?
See, I don't think if you look at if you're talking about yesterday's game and you're taking that case, then you also have to consider the drop catches. I mean, Hardik Pandya dropped the catch, Rohit Sharma dropped the catch. If not for the drop catches, it wouldn't have been a big 150 plus run partnership, I believe, because J.K. Ravali was out. It was Rohit Sharma who dropped him. So India would have bowled Bangladesh under 150 if not for that partnership. So if you're not picking, that's what I was talking about the post-match live as well yesterday, that the fielders have to support bowlers. If fielders are not supporting the ball, if they are not doing their things right on the field, how bowlers will be able to break the partnerships? So I don't think there is a problem in the middle over. I guess we have plenty options as well. Kuldeep, yes, there's a thing about Kuldeep that he's still not in the best of his rhythms. But I'm sure that come at Pakistan, because he has done well against Pakistan. You remember the 2019 World Cup and then one Asia game in Dubai only. He has done well against Pakistan. He has done well particularly against Babar Azam. So I'm sure Kuldeep will be high in confidence when he will see Pakistan. And in these conditions where we are expecting a slow, low wicket again against Pakistan. So I don't think it's a concern. Beat Jadeja, beat Akshar, or even Kuldeep. I don't think middle overs is a concern for India. They will pick wickets. Also, when you have a when you continue to back someone like Harshit Rana is a proven wicket taker. If he comes in any of the spells, he will take wickets.
Just to add one more thing into this, just on this point, that look at the England games. In England games, there were these bowlers only who were constantly breaking the partnership. Be it about the Joss Butler and the Joe Root partnership, or Ben Duckett or Joe Root partnership. And one more thing, look at the fall shot they created in yesterday's game. Look at the number of fall shots they've created. And Weber was rightly on saying this, that there were dropped catches also. There was one dropped by KL Rahul. There was one dropped, and on the very first over of Kuldeep Yadav, there was a catch dropped by Hardik Pandya. So I think you have to take this into picture, rather than judging our middle overs or our bowling performance just because of this one game.
ठीक है, I am worried about India batting versus New Zealand spinners. आयुष, पहले पाकिस्तान हो जाए, फिर न्यूजीलैंड के बारे में सोचेंगे. अभी 7 दिन बाकी है. पहले पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ बैटिंग तो देख लो. Yes, New Zealand is a very good side. Their spinners will bowl well, plus they will save 20 to 30 runs on the field. That is another thing about this New Zealand outfit. They will sort of save runs. Glenn Phillips will take one incredible catch, which will put pressure. So all of that will also happen. So New Zealand is pretty terrific. Pretty terrific. I'll go back to Shomik. Last round of questioning. Shomik, any chances of any change? India played, Rohit was right, that this Akshar Patel change, maybe in a condition, in a wicket like Dubai, maybe is not necessary. Any change, do you reckon? You will go with the winning outfit? Does Varun come in for Kuldeep? Any possible change in the Indian team? I know there is no practice today. Tomorrow there will be, but give me your thoughts on this. And also, then I will go to Bharat and Rohit on what are the practice timings, what is happening this evening. Our viewers would like to know. But Shomik, changes.
There shouldn't be any changes. I mean, why would you change a settled lineup? Varun Chakravarti, they might be tempted. Kuldeep was sort of bowling well within himself, but they want to give Kuldeep overs. They want to have Kuldeep overs under his belt. And Rohit categorically said, for a player like Kuldeep, it's never about numbers. It's about him being part of the team. So I don't see any changes, because Harshdeep Singh for Harshit Rana, a left arm fast bowler. Once again, Gautam Gambhir has a mind of his own. Nobody predicted Harshit Rana to play the opening game. It is all along the way they were training at the nets. It felt like Shami and Arshdeep. So he suddenly pranked the surprise and played Harshit Rana. Will he play Harshit Rana against Pakistan also, or it would be Arshdeep Singh? I have that could be one area we have to keep an eye on. And tomorrow's practice session on the match might give us a clear idea. And just a few words about Shaheen Shah Afridi. I have spoken extensively to some former Pakistan players, Rashid Latif, Moin Khan, Shoaib Mohammad, and also Mohammad Amir's coach. And before coming here, I filed a copy on that also. The fact of the matter is that they all agreed, they all concurred on the subject that maybe, very likely, Shaheen Shah Afridi's rehab when he suffered that big injury was not done properly. They gave me Bumrah's example, saying that see how Bumrah did his rehab properly and how well he has been bowling now. But Shaheen Shah Afridi's rehab, according to them, was not done properly, and he was hastily brought back to the international fold, and that caused a serious damage. That made him become a medium pacer. He used to bowl at 145 K plus. Now he's bowling at 135K, and this a bungled rehab is said to be the reason.
रोहित जुगलान, कुलदीप के बारे में थोड़ा सा अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, are you a tad worried about Kuldeep, or are we sort of couple of matches, कोई इशू नहीं है? कल भी एक आध बॉल विकेट मिलने का संभावना भी था, एक आध बार तो वो रिव्यू भी उन्होंने लिया था. बट is there a chance, or is there a possibility of Varun getting a look in, or you think नहीं, once you've given Kuldeep an opportunity, at least persist तो करो? रोहित जुगलान.
आइडियल वर्ल्ड में तो यही होना चाहिए, लेकिन गौतम गंभीर इस तरह के थॉट प्रोसेस पे नजर नहीं आते हैं कभी भी। अय्यर को ना खिलाना, यशस्वी जायसवाल को मौका देना, विराट कोहली का इंजरी ना होता तो अय्यर बाहर हो जाते, कल के मैच में अर्शदीप को ना खिलाना, नोइंग जैसे मोडस ऑपरेंडाई है जो गौतम गंभीर का, उसको देखकर ये नहीं लगता है। और मुझे हमेशा लगता है कुलदीप यादव एक ऐसा बॉलर है जिसको अगर ये कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है कि यार तुम ठीक है, ऊपर नीचे जरा सा परफॉर्मेंस होगा बट कैप्टन का हाथ तुम्हारे कंधे पर है कि भाई मेरे को पता है तेरा एबिलिटी क्या है, तू पिछले 2 साल में बेस्ट परफॉर्मर रहा है एज फार एज स्पिन इज कंसर्न। लास्ट जो एशिया कप में इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान था, फाइफर मारा था, मैन ऑफ द मैच एंड इवेंचुअली मैन ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट भी थे एशिया कप 2023 के। तो वो सारी चीजें तब आती है जब, और रोहित शर्मा ने, मैंने उनका जो लास्ट इंटरव्यू किया था उसमें उन्होंने मुझे स्पेसिफिकली डिटेल में बताया था कि कैसे रोहित शर्मा ने एनसीए में कुछ लोगों को बोला था कि मुझे कुलदीप में क्या चेंजेस चाहिए और उसके बाद ही मैं कुलदीप को अपनी साइड में पिक करूंगा। एक बार वो पेस रिलेटेड चेंजेस कुलदीप यादव की गेंदबाजी में हुए, देन ओनली रोहित शर्मा ने उनको स्क्वाड में चुनना पिक किया, और उसके बाद वो एक कांस्टेंट है। बीट योर एशिया कप 50 ओवर T20 क्रिकेट एवरीवेयर, जहां कहीं भी देखोगे, और वहां पर परफॉर्मेंसेस भी है। तो बात सिर्फ ये है कि जब भी कुलदीप यादव को ये लगेगा कि नहीं उनके सर के ऊपर किसी को बिठा रखा है, मतलब नॉट बिठा रखा है एक्चुअली में, लेकिन हाँ एक पीछे एक बॉलर खड़ा है वरुण चक्रवर्ती जो हो जाएगा, बिकॉज वो एक फॉर्म ऑफ हिज लाइफ में एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, तो आपके ऊपर वो प्रेशर हमेशा है। और एक चीज जो मैं इस टीम को लेकर के इस समय पे बोल सकता हूं, इस टीम में बहुत कम खिलाड़ी ऐसे हैं इस समय पर जो शॉर्ट है कि हम अगला मैच खेलने वाले। देयर आर वेरी वेरी फ्यू प्लेयर्स जो बिल्कुल शॉर्टली कह सकते हैं कि मैं तो ये मैच खेल रहा हूं। अर्शदीप को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अगर आप लोग ये सोच रहे कोई मेडिकली कोई प्रॉब्लम है, कोई खिंचाव आ गया था, जैसे महमदुल्लाह को लेकर के बाद में क्लैरिटी आई कि वो मसल पुल हो गया था महमदुल्लाह का, दैट्स व्हाई ही वाज नॉट इनटू द स्क्वाड। बट कुलदीप यादव को लेकर मुझे ये लगता है कि आप अगर हल्का सा भी उनके कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ छेड़खानी करोगे ना, वो इवेंचुअली उनके परफॉर्मेंस पे रेप्लिकेट हो जाएगा।
Interesting point. Very, because Kuldeep mentally has been kind of fragile, and we have seen that. But at the same time, when he's mentally there, he's an outstanding performer. Very, very well said. Bharat Ramraj, last round of questioning, one to you, one to Vaibhav, and then to Gargi. Priyanshu makes this point: insecurity is not a good thing. Ideally, that's the point that Rohit just made about Kuldeep. Bharat, do you think we should be more patient with our players? This too much chopping and changing. Yes, you are winning in this format, and that kind of masks everything. But are you kind of satisfied with the way the team selection is happening for India? Bharat Ramraj.
Obviously they would have their own thought process as to why they pick a certain player. For example, there has been a lot of talk about Harshit Rana as well, as to why he's getting picked, that Gautam Gambhir is showing favoritism and all that. But he also brings a lot of skills to the table. He's someone who hits the deck hard. He has a good wrist snap and he has some decent variation. So he will continue to pick up wickets for you. And something similar with Kuldeep Yadav. He also has enough skills. He's worked on his run-up. So when he gets it right, he gets enough reps on the ball, drift and turn. So he has enough skills in his arsenal. So yes, it is better to give a player a long run when he's going through a bad path. But the problem for Kuldeep Yadav obviously is there is Varun Chakravarti waiting in the mix. Is someone who has been in form. Is someone who has the confidence, unremitting confidence at present, having bowled really well against England, and he's become an all-round bowler as well. Because it doesn't just depend on side spin this stage. It depends on overspin, and also he has two types of leg keys. So he has added a lot to his repertoire. So that is the problem for Kuldeep Yadav, that he would be. I'm pretty sure if I put my shoes in Kuldeep Yadav's, if I put myself in Kuldeep Yadav's shoes, I can understand why he's feeling that pressure, because someone like Varun Chakravarti is waiting in the wings. But hopefully he will come good, and India will give him at least a couple more matches before taking a decision on him.
Vaibhav, so much talk on Harshit Rana. To be fair to that guy, he's picked wickets every time he's been given an opportunity. Yesterday also, he picked wicket. First match against England, he picked wicket. So, what is this talk? I mean, yes, if a coach prefers someone and is not delivering, then you talk. But he has been delivering for you. Vaibhav, on Harshit Rana?
Yeah, Harshit Rana has been delivering ever since he made his debut. You look at the way he's bowling, like Bharat sir mentioned, he is the hit the deck kind of bowler who will hit the deck hard and he will extract that extra bounce. He's tall, so obviously he will get the more life out of any wicket. So that is why I think there is a plan with Harshit Rana. Why they are playing him is because of his skill sets, what he brings to the table. I think he's more of a middle over enforcer with the ball for India. Like Liam Plunkett was there for England. Liam Plunkett used to pick wickets during the middle overs. And that is what Harshit Rana has been doing ever since he made his debut for India. So he's more of a wicket taker. Whenever he comes, obviously there are improvement, there are scope of improvement as far as Harshit Rana is concerned with the new ball. I think still he has something, he has to develop that control. He has to get that control over the new ball. That is one thing that he needs to work on. Apart from that, I think he's a fine bowler. But again, you are keeping Arshdeep out of the picture. That is the question that we are asking, that why not Arshdeep? Because Arshdeep has done nothing wrong in white ball cricket. Even the limited number of ODI matches that he has played, he picked a fifer in South Africa last year when senior statesmen were resting. So Arshdeep has done nothing wrong. He was the highest wicket taker in Vijay Hazare Trophy. Some variety to the bowling attack. He is an excellent bowler as well. So why not Arshdeep is what we are asking, when he has done well and he also brings that variety. Also, recently he has done well with the bat as well. He can hit a few lusty blows as well with the bat. So why not add Arshdeep and bring variety to the bowling lineup?
मैं शोमिक और रोहित से खत्म करता हूं. शोमिक, what is the plan for tonight? When is Pakistan training? What's happening? And then I'll close with Rohit.
Pakistan will be training from 6:30 p.m. Dubai time, which is 8 p.m. India time. There is no press conference as far as the international media is concerned. But before that, at the team hotel, Haris Rauf did a press conference solely for the Pakistan media. We are not allowed there, and the ICC advisory didn't mention that either. Today, they are not doing any press conference. Tomorrow, they will. Obviously, the pre-match press will be there. India, as we all know, India are taking a day off, no practice or press conference. But once again, I would be very interested to see how Shaheen Shah Afridi has been bowling at the net. I haven't seen him for a long time. As far as looking him at the close quarters, I would be very interested to see how he's turning up.
Rohit, final words. Final words. Big game. Are you seeing buzz? Yesterday also stadium was half empty. Can we expect a spectacle? Can we expect a full house? Fans from different parts of the world coming in. Can we finally expect this tournament to come alive?
For the tournament to come alive, it has to be Pakistan beat India. Otherwise it will be a dead tournament. Otherwise, I don't think there will be much of the anticipation or spectators building up to the fans. Spectators building up to the stadium. I don't think to make this tournament interesting, either Pakistan have to beat New Zealand at the very start of the game. Otherwise, just to make this tournament interesting, just to make people talk about this tournament more, needed that kind of result where Pakistan can beat India. But of course, it's looking very hard on paper, especially. It's looking very tough. The recent form of Pakistan team is suggesting, not suggesting this. So, and as far as the craze is concerned, yes, we'll get to know this around 6 p.m. today, because there will be a huge crowd. What I am thinking as of now, because Team India first practice session, yes, there was a lot of crowd. I'm hoping I'm hoping same for Team Pakistan also, that there will be a lot of crowd if people know that yes, team is coming. If it's an afternoon session, then there will be excuses like we were in office or it was office hours. But at that particular point of time, I am hoping for a lot of crowd. And yes, it's a sold out Buryada. That it's a sold out 40-minute ticket sold out. So it's a Sunday also. The other day was the office day. It's a Sunday also. So I don't think anything can beat this. Still, India versus Pakistan. We all know that could be a single side affair. India can comfortably win this one. But after that also, after knowing all of this, fans really wanted to watch India versus Pakistan.
चलो इस पे खत्म करते हैं. In the evening we will get all the updates from Pakistan practice. Shomik, Rohit, Bharat, Vaibhav, all of them will be there. So expect copies, expect videos, expect breakings, expect all news items coming. Gargi, thank you very much for your time. And Shomik, Vaibhav, Bharat, Rohit, to everybody watching, always a pleasure to bring you these shows. And as Rohit said, he's right. If Pakistan beats India, the tournament comes alive. If India beats Pakistan, we are now used to it. For this rivalry, we don't want that to happen, but being Indians, we don't mind either. On that note, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Always a pleasure.